What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Or should I say, viewer, get your ass back to the channel. I will deal with you later. Sorry guys, I had to do it. I hope you enjoyed my Jack impression. I absolutely love Resident Evil. Absolutely enjoy Resident Evil 7. Such an awesome fucking game. I'm just kind of TKing these guys off the balcony. And if you guys don't know what game this is, it is actually, I was gonna say Resident Evil Defiance. It's actually Legacy of Kain Defiance. Legacy of Kain Legacy of Kain franchise and the Resident Evil franchise, along with the Silent Hill franchise, are my favorite franchise of all time. Absolutely love all three franchises. If you don't know what Legacy of Kain is, I suggest you go on Amazon or your you go on your eBay, or you even go on your Steam, you type in Legacy of Kain, and you guys will find this game along with other Legacy of Kain games such as Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver 2. This, by far, next to Blood Omen 2, and this one, next to Blood Omen 2, and not this one, but next to Blood Omen 2, is probably the best, I want to say Resident Evil. I keep wanting to say Resident Evil. This isn't Resident Evil. It's probably the best Legacy of Kain. I'm going to go ahead and skip cutscenes. I'm not using the keyboard. I'm actually using my controller, but it's set up really weird, because what I had to do is I had to set up the controller, and I had to set it with the keyboard. So, yeah, now I'm working off controller and keyboard. I have to go and fuddle with the settings and see if I can go ahead and get it set up to where I'm able to just use the controller to make all my selections and do everything, because right now I have to use the controller or escape button to pause the game, and then I have to use the arrow keys up and down to make my selections. I'm just kind of beating up these guys. This isn't your average gameplay video from me. This is actually a it's not Messenger. This is actually a mashup video, and you guys are gonna see that in just a minute here when it skips to another section, which is unfortunately quite short. But then the next section after that is a little bit longer, and then we have like one or two sections after that, which are the Raziel sections, where you enter the underworld and you play as Raziel, which is another character in this game. Now, this game is actually really good. Again, never played it. I suggest picking it up. However, Adidas Entertainment actually ruined their motherfucking franchise when they introduced Nosgoth, and yeah. And then they decided to cancel Nosgoth and end the server. Really? What the fuck? Again, beating up some guys here, and now we're to this area here with a cave. This area here with the cave actually took me a little bit of time to go ahead and complete, because there were actually pillars in the way, and I thought I could just jump from one thing to the other and fly all the way to the little island that I just got off of, and it wasn't possible. There's actually a medallion to back into the left, back into the left, back into the left. Little JFK reference. Rest in peace, JFK. Definitely one of the better presidents we've ever had. That was just a little sick humor on my part, which was kind of fucked up. We're gonna fight these shadows. Anyway, yeah, Adidas Entertainment ruined this fucking game when they decided to release Nosgoth, which was an MMO, and then they decided to go ahead and cancel Nosgoth. Now we're beating up frogs, and these frogs actually turn into souls, and you open your cape and Raziel brings the soul into his mouth. Pause on that. So, you have to actually beat like 8 different enemies in order to go ahead and get him to move his eyeballs, that character. The little big old tentacle monster. His name is Mobius. And for each enemy you beat and you absorb that enemy's soul, Mobius has eyes, and each of those eyes will turn off. You have to absorb 8 souls, and then they turn off. We're gonna go ahead, get 2 in 1 here, boom and boom, so that'll be a couple more, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this guy. He's done, and boom. And as you guys see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. Some of them are 6, some of them are 8. There's only really a couple of those sequences. Actually, for this part anyway, there were only a couple of those sequences, and now we're on to a little platforming section. I love a game that has a good platforming section, and if you've never played the Legacy of Kain games before, I'm going to tell you right now, I almost missed that, but Legacy of Kain definitely has awesome platforming sections. Like right here, we're climbing up a wall, and our goal is to jump to that little area back there behind us, which I almost missed. He's gonna take out the bridge with his tentacles, fly over it. I almost missed it again. Don't make sure you don't miss, and make sure you don't land in that white little substance stuff down there. Wow, white substance stuff, really? Make sure you don't land in the fucking soul pit, because you'll die and you'll have to start from the previous checkpoint. This little area doesn't have a whole lot of checkpoints. Mostly it'll see you starting back at the beginning and climbing back to the top again and again and again. That's one of those skeleton dudes from earlier that I had to go ahead and absorb before I was absorbing the frogs. I don't need any skeleton dudes. I haven't lost anything. Now this right here, I thought I was definitely not going to make it, but this is actually part of the game. It looks like you can't make it, but then cutscene triggers and you make it. Raziel lives to see another day. He kind of flies under the thing, and now we're here at the last section of this video. Not the last section. Actually, this is the last section of this chapter, with the Raziel chapter. For every chapter or two, you're going to have a Kain section, and then you'll have a Raziel section. Here you actually kind of have to jump on invisible platforms, and you use these invisible platforms to get to this little area here where you climb up, and then you're done. We are going... Oh, and make sure you don't go ahead and land in the blue, because if you land in the blue, you're going to die. And you're going to have to start over from whatever your last checkpoint was. Always fun, landing in the blue and dying. No, it's really not fun, but we're going to... That does not look like it's makeable. Let's see. Shit, just barely makeable. That is barely makeable. This is makeable, but that part there was barely makeable. So, we are now actually exiting the abyss in the next couple chapters or so, and if you don't want to see those, go ahead, let me know, and I will record the next couple of chapters for y'all, and you'll see exactly what this game has to offer and what it's all about. So, we are actually about done with this montage mashup video. I'm just gonna go through this little section here and climb these stairs here, and in the cutscene. If y'all enjoyed it, leave it a like, remember to comment and subscribe. Peace.